A supercar made out of Lego pieces that actually drives. How Lincoln and Cadillac are trying to reinvent their brands. And a look at some pretty cool customs from the Petersen Museum in Los Angeles. I'm Rick Walker. All that and a whole lot more coming up right here on the SST Car Show. SST is brought to you by Stark Auto Sales, home of the ultimate worldwide scratch and dent car sale. Hi friends, I'm Rick Walker. Welcome to another edition of the SST Car Show. Let's get right into it with this look at a supercar, a Bugatti, that was made entirely out of Lego pieces. It actually runs and drives, and we met the chief designer at the Canadian International Auto Show in Toronto. This Bugatti is made entirely out of Lego Technic pieces. But it is not a toy. This is a full-scale, one-to-one replica of a Bugatti Chiron. It was constructed by a team of Lego artists and engineers. Lubor Zelinka was the lead designer. He says the car is fully functional. Yes, that's right, this car can be driven. And how fast will this thing go?
It did 25 kilometers per hour, and it's actually limited to 30 because no one knows what would happen.
Yeah, I guess if you were to get into an accident or crash into something, it would probably fly into a million pieces. Literally.
Literally a million pieces, but then repair costs are low because you can rebuild it yourself, right?
Over 90% of all the parts in this car are made from Lego pieces.
We spent about 10 months building the car and 16 people. That would be over 13,000 man hours.
No glue was used. The biggest challenge for the design team was recreating all the body lines and curves accurately.
Well, there's a custom-made ladder frame in the floor, and obviously the axles are metal, steering rack is OEM part, OEM battery, but basically if you look at it and go all the way floor up to the roof, that's all Lego.
The design team had to create a replica that was both solid and flexible to prevent it from flying apart when being driven. Side by side, this Lego Bugatti is exactly the same size as the real thing. The Lego car is not nearly as fast as the Bugatti Chiron Supercar, but it's still an incredible achievement. The Lego Bugatti is making the rounds at car shows now as part of a tour to promote the Lego brand and to sell Lego sets that will let you build your own mini Bugatti Chiron at home. Rick Walker, SST Car Show News. The Ottawa-Gatineau International Auto Show returns for 2019, March 21st to 24th, with over 300 new cars from 34 manufacturers. See exotics, luxury cars, SUVs, supercars, custom motorcycles. Visit Motorsport Alley. See the newest technology and alternative energy vehicles. Don't miss the all-new Hollywood Star Car exhibit, paying tribute to the greatest TV and movie cars of all time. Auto accessories, win auto parts, or a Ford F-150 with ATV and trailer. Free electric bike test rides. Get a $500 car cash coupon with your ticket purchase. CAA members enjoy a $5 ticket discount. The Ottawa-Gatineau International Auto Show at the Shaw Centre, downtown Ottawa. Buy tickets online and save $3 at autoshowottawa.com. Let's head on back to the Canadian International Auto Show in Toronto now. That's where we found the 1900 Overland wagon. This is a custom car of sorts that was built by the king of customizers, George Barris, who also designed the Batmobile. This was a car that he built for movie star John Wayne, who then gave it as a gift to that iconic comedian, Bob Hope. Don't go away. When we come back, we'll tell you why a record number of electric cars are showing up at auto shows. Stay with us. SuperGeeks.tv presents the Genesis Retro Video Game Console. 81 classic Genesis video games included. Get Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3, Virtua Fighter 2, Altered Beast, the Phantasy Star series, the Sonic series, and many, many more. All included. Call 1-866-248-1490. Comes with 2 controllers. This all-new Genesis system is ready to plug and play on any TV. Order your Genesis Retro Video Game System at SuperGeeks.tv or call 1-866-248-1490. That's 1-866-248-1490. The classic Genesis video games you love from the source you trust, SuperGeeks.tv. Genesis. Register now for a better way to buy a car at StarkAutoSales.com. Just click register for free and buy where the dealers buy. Hundreds of insurance claim vehicles auctioned every week from Toronto, Ottawa, Montreal, Calgary, and Edmonton. Visit in person or bid from anywhere online. Stark ships worldwide. Parts cars, rebuildable wrecks, damage-free theft recoveries. Click register and save at StarkAutoSales.com. Drive safer with the Super Geeks mobile phone heads-up display. This high-tech phone holder puts a fighter jet-style heads-up display on your dashboard. Use your GPS and see critical vehicle information, including your speed, using the included phone app. And never take your eyes off the road. Wireless cell phone charging is built right in. Order today, 1-866-248-1490, or order online at SuperGeeks.tv. The Super Geeks mobile phone heads-up display.
Turn back the hands of time with antique Chevrolet parts. Since 1971, we've been sourcing parts from around the world to help you restore and maintain antique Chevs. Nose to tail fins, we have your parts. Call us toll free at 1-866-767-2787. Get help from a real person or go to antiquechev.com. Download a catalog, order online, delivered to your front door. Antique Chev, helping you turn back the hands of time.
The entertainment is back for 2019 at Steve Plunkett's Fleetwood Country Cruise Inn. Bigger than ever, with 2 concert nights, capping off Canada's biggest outdoor car show. Friday, May 31st, see Paul Revere's Raiders, Gary Lewis and the Playboys,
This diamond ring doesn't shine for me anymore.
Mitch Ryder, and Peter Rivera of Rare Earth. Saturday, thousands of classics, customs, and street rods roll in. Meet celebrities including custom car legend Gene Winfield, along with TV stars Joe and Amanda of Iron Resurrection. Saturday night's dinner concert features Tony Orlando under the big top. The car show continues Sunday. It's an automotive extravaganza like no other. May 31st to June 2nd, 9282 Alviage Drive, London, Ontario. Visit FleetwoodCountryCruiseIn.com. Register now for a better way to buy a car at StarkAutoSales.com. Just click register for free and buy where the dealers buy. Hundreds of insurance claim vehicles auctioned every week from Toronto, Ottawa, Montreal, Calgary, and Edmonton. Visit in person or bid from anywhere online. Stark ships worldwide. Parts cars, rebuildable wrecks, damage-free theft recoveries. Click register and save at StarkAutoSales.com. Here's a question for all you trivia buffs and car aficionados out there. Which company is the leader in electric cars around the world? If your guess is Tesla, you'd be wrong. The truth is, it's Nissan. Nissan has just announced that their Leaf all-electric car has now surpassed 400,000 sales globally. That's a real milestone, a real achievement for a kind of car that just a couple of years ago was seen as being niche. Now it's becoming more mainstream, and when Nissan unveiled and introduced the Leaf originally, they made a commitment to becoming the global leader in electric car technology and sales. And from what we're seeing, the company is living up to that pledge. Apparently, Nissan Leaf owners have now driven their vehicles collectively about 10 billion kilometers. That saves a whole lot of oil. And there's good reason for the popularity of the Nissan Leaf. The car has a range of over 300 kilometers. And in terms of miles, the new Nissan Leaf Plus will be able to drive on a single charge over 220 miles. So that's really something. At the other end of the spectrum, we move over and take a look now at luxury car brands in North America like Cadillac and Lincoln. Lincoln is, like Cadillac, trying to inject new excitement into their vehicles, into their products. Case in point, the new Nautilus. This is an SUV that will become the bread and butter, the staple product for the Lincoln lineup, as long as it sells as well as it is expected to. The vehicle will be the centerpiece at this year's Ottawa-Gatineau International Auto Show at the Lincoln display. It will come with an available 2-liter turbo or a twin-turbo V6. This is a car that's very important to Lincoln. It taps into that very hot SUV crossover type market, and it's priced very well in the mid $40,000 range, so it should be able to compete with some of those higher-end, upscale luxury brands that are also concentrating on the SUV market from Europe and Japan. Over at Cadillac, they're taking a little bit of a different approach. They're not concentrating as much or as exclusively on SUVs. They are still manufacturing cars, but they are still trying to inject a lot of excitement and performance into their products. Most recently, we saw the unveiling of the Cadillac CT6V. Take a look.
You no doubt can sense that there's a lot of energy building at Cadillac as we enter year 4 of our brand transformation journey. Today, we are pleased to announce and introduce to you Cadillac's reinvented top-of-the-range sedan, the all-new Cadillac CT6 V Sport.
The passion of the broader Cadillac vehicle development team is on full display in the first ever Cadillac CT6 V Sport. The modern Cadillac philosophy is you can have it all. Luxury, refinement, sophistication, and unbridled power and performance.
Cadillac's portfolio reinvention has begun. As we enter year number 4 of our transformation journey, the product offensive begins now, and it will continue at a torrid pace. Things are about to get really interesting at Cadillac.
So Cadillac and Lincoln still have a lot of work to do in terms of injecting excitement into their brands to get a younger demographic looking at maybe buying those vehicles, but it looks like they're well on their way with a stable of products that is really world-class. And now a look at El Pedrote, a 1936 Chevy from the Petersen Museum in Los Angeles, which was brought up to the Canadian International Auto Show in Toronto. Still ahead, why a record number of electric cars are showing up at auto shows. Stay with us. entertainment is back for 2019 at Steve Plunkett's Fleetwood Country Cruise Inn. Bigger than ever with 2 concert nights, capping off Canada's biggest outdoor car show. Friday, May 31st, see Paul Revere's Raiders, Gary Lewis and the Playboys,
This diamond ring doesn't shine for me anymore.
Mitch Ryder, and Peter Rivera of Rare Earth. Saturday, thousands of classics, customs, and street rods roll in. Meet celebrities including custom car legend Gene Winfield, along with TV stars Joe and Amanda of Iron Resurrection. Saturday night's dinner concert features Tony Orlando under the big top. The car show continues Sunday. It's an automotive extravaganza like no other. May 31st to June 2nd, 9282 Alviage Drive, London, Ontario. Visit FleetwoodCountryCruiseIn.com. Bring back the excitement with these all-new Super Geeks retro video game consoles. Choose from the 600-game NES style or the 621-game SNES style. Super Mario, Street Fighter, Tetris, Pac-Man, and hundreds of other classic video games included. Plug and play on any modern TV and enjoy yesterday's classic games in full high definition. HDMI cable included. Systems come with 2 controllers. Order now from a real person at 1-866-248-1490. That's 1-866-248-1490. Or order online at supergeeks.tv. That's supergeeks.tv. Don't be fooled by cheaper systems. Super Geeks systems use modern HDMI cables for modern full HD quality. 1-866-248-1490. Supergeeks.tv. Super Geeks retro video game consoles, bringing the past into the future.
Turn back the hands of time with antique Chevrolet parts. Since 1971, we've been sourcing parts from around the world to help you restore and maintain antique Chevs. Nose to tail fins, we have your parts. Call us toll free at 1-866-767-2787. Get help from a real person or go to antiquechev.com. Download a catalog, order online, delivered to your front door. Antique Chev, helping you turn back the hands of time.
Drive safer with the Super Geeks mobile phone heads-up display. This high-tech phone holder puts a fighter jet-style heads-up display on your dashboard. Use your GPS and see critical vehicle information, including your speed, using the included phone app. And never take your eyes off the road. Wireless cell phone charging is built right in. Order today, 1-866-248-1490, or order online at supergeeks.tv. The Super Geeks mobile phone heads-up display. Register now for a better way to buy a car at StarkAutoSales.com. Just click register for free and buy where the dealers buy. Hundreds of insurance claim vehicles auctioned every week from Toronto, Ottawa, Montreal, Calgary, and Edmonton. Visit in person or bid from anywhere online. Stark ships worldwide. Parts cars, rebuildable wrecks, damage-free theft recoveries. Click register and save at StarkAutoSales.com.
Watch movies, sports, and TV shows with no monthly fees. Get your Super Geeks Android TV box. Simply connect to your TV with the supplied HDMI cable and connect to Wi-Fi. Watch what you want when you want, on demand in high definition, even 4K. A great alternative to cable, Netflix, satellite, and video rentals. Don't settle for a smart TV. Turn your TV into a genius with a Super Geeks Android TV box. Boxes start as low as $39.99 with full warranty. Pays for itself. Select from thousands of free online shows. We even provide remote service so you'll never be without your TV. Updates itself automatically. 30-day money-back guarantee. Call 1-866-248-1490. That's 1-866-248-1490. Or order online at supergeeks.tv. That's supergeeks.tv.
At Cottingham Tire in Tilbury and Leamington, the forecast calls for Goodyear and Dunlop savings, with a chance of sun, rain, and maybe some hail. Right now, get up to $120 back on sets of 4 select Goodyear or Dunlop tires. Get the best pricing available anywhere at Cottingham Tire.
Hi, I'm Jake Cottingham from Cottingham Tire, serving the community for over 100 years. Come visit us at 13 Mill Street West in Tilbury, or join us at our new location at 189 Talbot Street West in Leamington, or visit our website at cottinghamtire.com.
Hey everybody, I'm Rick Walker. You're watching Auto Show News. At this year's Ottawa-Gatineau International Auto Show, organizers are expecting a record number of electric vehicles to show up. Why? Well, that's because just about every mainstream auto manufacturer has made a big commitment to the production of electric vehicles. Tesla is no longer the only company capturing attention and not the only company in the spotlight. You can look at Hyundai, you can look at Audi, you can look at General Motors, you can look at Ford, Toyota, Nissan with the Leaf. They all have electric vehicles, and they all have increased range. Just a couple of years ago, all of the companies were struggling just to produce a vehicle that had a range of about 100 kilometers, which was sort of the benchmark where manufacturers knew that if they could get a vehicle to travel about 100 kilometers on a single charge, whether it be a full electric or a hybrid electric, that is what would make the car practical. Well, now they have vehicles that will travel as far as 385 kilometers or more. And with government subsidies and tax incentives, the cars are actually affordable to the general public for the very first time. So electric cars are really coming into their own, and you'll see more of them at this year's Ottawa-Gatineau International Auto Show. Now, recently we had an opportunity to test drive the Chevy Bolt, which is a full electric vehicle that is affordable. Here's our review. This is an all-electric car that gives Tesla a run for its money. The Bolt's 250-mile range is the main reason. Until now, if you wanted a car with this kind of range, you had to line up for a high-priced Tesla and shell out between $70,000 and $100,000. Now the Chevy Bolt is here. It's priced just about in line with conventional gasoline-powered vehicles when you take government purchase incentives into consideration. In Ontario, for instance, there are tax credits worth $14,000 on the table for Bolt buyers. So it has the range, but does it have the performance? The answer is yes. Okay, so we're going to slow it down here a little bit, and then we're going to go into, we're going to hit it like we're going to pass somebody, okay? And watch what happens to the kilowatts, and just the whole instrument cluster is going to light up like a Christmas tree. Watch this. Like, wow. Look at the power. It just sucks that juice right up. And the acceleration is, like I said, instantaneous. There's just almost no lag, no hesitation. The Bolt has an electric motor that is equivalent to a 200 horsepower gasoline engine. There are some advantages with the electric motor too. It accelerates faster. There is virtually no delay or lag when you hit the accelerator. In fact, the Bolt will take you from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 6.8 seconds. Plus, there are no oil changes required with an electric motor. On the downside, it takes about 9 hours to charge fully using a level 2 charger. Where level 3 chargers are available, it takes about 4 hours to reach a full charge. You can charge partially with a level 3 charger. You get about 90 miles on a half-hour charge. The long charge times force you to think about and plan your trips carefully. More charging stations are being installed every day, but charging is still a big inconvenience compared to a gasoline-powered car. At least that's what we found. The Bolt is quiet mostly because there is no rumbling gasoline motor. The styling leaves a little to be desired. It seems car makers feel electric cars must look nerdy. And the Bolt does have a distinct electric car look. We drove the Bolt for a week and took it on some long trips. We are at the GM headquarters, and I'm about to drive this
Chevy Bolt all-electric car. And we're going to drive it all the way from here in Oshawa to London and then hopefully to Chatham, Ontario. And that's over 300 kilometers from here. And we're going to find out if this thing can actually go the distance. If you plan ahead, you can drive it anywhere, but even with the 250-mile range, we were always nervous, wondering if we would really make it to our destination. We always did, and over time you might get used to life with an electric car. Otherwise, it performs like any other car of its size. It's a cool little compact car that is priced like a midsize. You might save money on fuel. It might cost you more in the long run. It will all depend on the cost of electricity versus gasoline where you live. In Ontario, there are some public charging stations that allow you to charge completely free. No charge for the charging, zero. So is the Bolt worth it? Politics aside and based strictly on the numbers, it looks like an electric car might actually be a truly viable alternative for the very first time in history. And right now, in our opinion, it is Chevrolet with the Bolt that is leading the electric car market. Rick Walker, SST Car Show News. So while electric cars are still a source of, I guess, debate, they are gaining popularity, and the governments in all countries really are really pushing them. So you're going to see a lot more of them, and you will see more of them at this year's Ottawa-Gatineau International Auto Show. We've been seeing more of them at all the auto shows we attend. We saw more of them in Detroit at the North American International Auto Show, in Toronto at the Canadian International Auto Show, and you'll see them March 21st to 24th at the Ottawa-Gatineau International Auto Show at the Shaw Centre in downtown Ottawa. You can find out more at autoshowottawa.com. I'm Rick Walker. You're watching Auto Show News. Just a reminder to all of you out there that the SST Car Show crew will be attending a number of very big and important car shows over the course of this summer. Perhaps the most important will be the Fleetwood Country Cruise In just outside London, Ontario. It's an event hosted by philanthropist Steve Plunkett, who is bringing back Canada's largest big top this year to host some Vegas-style entertainment again. This year, they're putting on a series of concerts between May 31st and June 2nd, which will include concerts by Paul Revere's Raiders, Mitch Ryder, Gary Lewis and the Playboys, and the headline act, Tony Orlando. The reason the event is so important is because it supports over 30 different charities, and over the years, it has raised well over $1 million for those charities. So you can find out more at FleetwoodCountryCruiseIn.com. That's cruisin with a Z. Or you can find out more on our website as well, because as I said, the SST Car Show crew will be there, and we hope you can join us because people from all over the world will be coming to that event. So until next time, I'm Rick Walker reminding you that when you can't get to the car shows, we'll bring the car shows to you right here on SSTCarshow.com.
Maverick Multimedia production.